Hey guys, we're here. It's 2022. We're back with another Star Wars commentary. We're continuing on with the prequel trilogy with the final film of the prequels officially, because there's also Solo, Rogue One, and Clone Wars, but we're not going to get into those until later. But we're here with Revenge of the Sith. Nick's here. Hi, Nick.
Hi, what's up, buddy?
Not much. I'm very excited for this one
Me too.
because we also have a guest with us today. Guys, we brought them back. Elena, you're here. We're so happy that you're here to watch Revenge of the Sith with us.
Hi everyone, I'm so glad to be talking about Bachelor again. Like, I'm so ready.
What
is
hold
this
on,
Revenge
hold
of the
on.
Sith?
I don't think you got the right memo. I think you got the old memo from October for the last podcast
Oh.
episode.
Now,
Those
hear
must
me
have
out.
gotten switched up in the emails. I'm sorry.
Now, hear me out. We go back to previous episodes of Bachelor in Paradise now that they're on HBO Max.
we do Bachelor commentaries, is what you're saying.
Bachelor commentaries, exactly, with Elena.
Okay. So this is the Star Wars commentary.
Yeah. Bachelor commentaries are never gonna happen.
Well,
I'm vetoing that. I'm sorry.
well, I'm
He
so
really
ready to
said
talk
no.
about this movie. Honestly, I love this film.
I was gonna ask you that. So we've done all these commentaries, just the two of us so far, but you specifically requested Revenge of the Sith to be on the commentary. Why is that?
You know what? So for the longest time, I thought Return of the Jedi was my favorite Star Wars movie. But honestly, just looking deep down, what I really think is the best Star Wars movie, it's this one. For me.
Now, I know she said best. You didn't say favorite. You said best.
Yeah, they said best. And I will not, it's not the best for me, but I do really love this film, so I can totally see it.
I like this movie. I don't love this movie, but I do like it. It's easily my favorite of these three for sure. I will say
There's
that.
definitely issues with it.
Oh, yeah.
But I think because this is the one that I watched a lot as a kid, and then even just looking back at it now, I think this is, well, it's obviously the best of the prequels. But for me, I'm with you, Alana. I love this film. I think it's great personally.
It's where I had the most fondest memory of just being at that midnight premiere, seeing it, and then, I don't know, I was just like the right age when this came out, and I think that clearly it has dialogue flaws, flaws in the script, like the acting, but it's just, when you look back, you just have so much fun, and honestly, that's, as a Star Wars fan, I just want to have fun in my Star Wars movie. And
How dare you?
That's why I feel like... How dare I?
Yes, how dare you? I want to be miserable all the time.
Star Wars isn't supposed to be fun, okay? Star Wars is supposed to be this, it's supposed to be this deep cinematic war story, okay? Listen, imagine if Star Wars was like Lord of the Rings, okay? You just have all of these factions just warring at each other, okay? That's what Star Wars should be. It should be deep and gritty, all right? We need to talk about the crime syndicate, the crimey underground of Star Wars.
Okay, now imagine this. Imagine what would happen if you had Lord of the Rings meets Star Wars.
Bro, you know, I read these He-Man comics a while back, and it really just screamed Lord of the Rings meets Star Wars. So I think that would be really good to make like a movie about that.
I did have one point I was going to make. You mentioned that you were the perfect age for this movie. I'm a few years younger than you, and a few years older than Manny, of course. But I remember it was second grade, and all my friends were seeing this movie the opening weekend, and this was like almost a decade before I actually got into Star Wars properly. But even as like a 7-year-old, this was a big thing, like a huge thing. Definitely the biggest movie that had ever happened for any of my friends at that point. It's one that a lot of people hold in a very special place.
The reason why I hold this in a special place is because my memory of this movie was that I got put in timeout. Okay, and so I was looking in the corner, right? But the ending of Revenge of the Sith was playing on the TV. So I saw Vader's helmet just come over Anakin, and then you have the whole dialogue of like, where is she? And that's my first memory of this movie. And then also later on going to a Bookman's, which is like we buy books. What's it called over there?
Vintage stock is our place. We also have half price books.
Half price books, sure, one of those. And I got Revenge of the Sith, and the dude was like, "Hey, you're a big Star Wars fan?" I'm like, "Yeah, I love Star Wars." He's like, "What's your favorite?" And I'm like, "Well, Revenge of the Sith. That's why I'm buying it." He's like, "Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll give it to you." And so those are my memories of Revenge of the Sith, and then watching it with friends throughout the years and just over and over.
Yeah, and this is the first one that you and I are both old enough to remember. I don't remember. I was 4 when Attack of the Clones came out. I don't even remember that movie coming out.
Yeah, like I didn't find this movie until later because I was 4 when this movie came out. Actually, I was still 3.
Oh,
I was 3 when this
You were
movie
still
came
3.
out.
oh my! I was literally
never
about to.
mind.
It was the summer before my 6th grade year, and so like I was
Oh,
just
yeah.
so like, this is peak Elena, like coming of age, Revenge of the Sith, you know, like, and then sharing that moment with like my dad, you know, who's like grew up and saw the original trilogy, you know, and I didn't realize like maybe this is maybe a disappointment in his eyes, but you know what? I had the best time watching this movie, and yeah, I really think it's just an overall great movie. And like, look at all the prequel memes that are out now. Like, people are really bringing this movie up and having a great time with it.
Yeah, no, prequel memes has definitely helped this movie out because I love that page. Anyway, guys,
Oh, we have a movie
are
to
you
watch.
ready to
That's
watch
right.
the movie?
I suppose I've got
we
time
could
for
do
that.
an entire episode just on Revenge of the Sith, I think, which this essentially is going to be.
Yeah, we should watch it though.
Yeah, let's maybe watch
Yeah.
it.
So we're watching this on Disney Plus, like we've been watching all of the other films. We're synced up at 000. We'll do our countdown of going 3, 2, 1, go, and then on go, just hit play, and we'll all watch the movie together and enjoy this masterpiece of a film. Nick, Elena, are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All
Cool.
right,
3, 2, 1,
go. All right,
Now,
Elena.
Elena here is going to be doing the crawl.
You're going to be reading it aloud to the audience.
I didn't volunteer for this, but you know what? I'll do it.
Now it's up to you whether you want to do the 40s newsy voice or not.
But you do have to scream the first word in this
Yes.
in this title sequence.
I call dibs on Rise of Skywalker, by the way.
Fine.
Long time ago, yada yada yada. Give me those yellow letters, baby. Oh, look at those yellow letters.
Woo!
Boom. They look so pretty. Woo! Yeah, baby.
Episode I. War! The Republic is crumbling under attacks by the ruthless Sith Lord Count Dooku. There are heroes on both sides. Evil is everywhere. In a stunning move, the fiendish droid leader General Grievous has swept into the Republic capital and kidnapped Chancellor Palpatine, leader of the Galactic Senate. As the separatist droid army attempts to flee the besieged capital with their valuable hostages, 2 Jedi Knights lead a desperate mission to rescue the captive Chancellor.
Dot dot
Dot
dot
dot
dot
dot dot dot dot dot.
dot 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 dot.
Why is there 4 dots instead of 3? That's not how an ellipsis works, George. You went too far in that place.
I might have gone too far in a few places.
Like adding an extra dot for an ellipse.
we have not heard Nick's impression of George Lucas.
I did it on one of the other commentaries.
He did it on one of them.
I think so.
I think it was during Phantom Menace.
Yeah, I said something kind of inappropriate in my George voice. I didn't realize it at the time.
That's what it was.
Now, what we're
George
about to
needs
get
make
here,
another business.
we're about to get a one take on par with anything you've seen in Birdman or 1917 right here.
Agreed.
Even
I think
even though
this
there's not
movie
a
holds
single
up-
real thing happening in this entire frame.
No, but I will say I think this movie holds up well. For the
Visually,
time that
visually
it
it
was
holds
made.
up well. Obviously, it's like there's
Oh,
too much
no,
CGI
yeah.
and everything's fake, but it looks much better than the first 2.
It looks stylized. It has a distinct style
Yeah.
to it that I can say I like even after all these years. I mean, look at that. That's just cool. And, you know, me being the big Clone Wars fan that I am, just watching this movie after seeing all that stuff and seeing it back in live action, ooh, it feels so good.
Yeah, that's an issue I've always had with this movie, and I haven't watched much Clone Wars, and I also sort of don't give movies a pass if extended material makes them better in hindsight. But I think this movie tries really hard to make you feel like this war has been this just total,
Big thing.
this big thing that's wrecked the entire galaxy, but we haven't seen any of that in the movies.
Which I completely agree with. I think it's not a controversial opinion to go 2, 3. Well, have Attack of the Clones be the first movie, then have a movie set during the Clone Wars, and
Yeah.
then have Revenge of the Sith. That's not a controversial opinion.
Yeah.
But it is a right opinion.
Phantom Menace is really like the least consequential movie in the entire series.
It is.
You really don't need
Hey, look,
most
it's
of that
Tamora
movie.
Morrison.
It's a lot of Tamora Morrison's.
So, Manny, you're not alone in being the only Clone Wars fan. But
Ooh, let's go.
I didn't see Clone Wars until like 2 years ago, when I finally just
Oh.
sat down and like saw all the episodes. So it's like now like going back and like I already love these movies. Like it
Yeah.
just adds even more.
Now, what order did you watch it in? Did you watch it in the special chronological order?
Yeah, I watched it in the chronological order.
Okay. What's it?
When I go back and watch it, I also watch it in chronological order.
Yeah. When I started watching it, I watched it in that order. I think I got to season 2 somewhere.
Yeah, I have a note on my phone that has all the episodes there in a bullet list, so I just check them off as I
Well, they
watch
have
them.
it on StarWars.com.
They do have it on StarWars.com, which is where I took it from.
Oh, okay.
But I just
You copied it and then you
pasted
crossed them
them
off as you
onto my
went. I got
phone.
you.
No, I copied and pasted them on my phone. Then I highlighted all of them, and I just clicked the little the little thing that says checkbox or whatever. So each time that it was entered, like you put an enter to go on to the next line,
Gotcha.
it would put a box. So it made it easy to do it.
Oh, do you know there's a movie happening right now?
Yes.
We've not been talking about it.
Let's try spinning.
He hates flying.
He does hate flying. He said that a
hates
lot
flying.
during Attack of the Clones.
Well, no, first he said, I don't hate flying. And then later he's like, this
And
is why I
then-
hate flying.
Yeah.
We got him, R2.
Besties.
Now, thoughts on R2 being the absolute badass that he is in this movie when he takes down those droids?
Good for him. That's my thought.
And he flies.
He flies.
He
does
flies
flies.
The bug droids.
Buzz droids.
My bad.
Fucking amateur. Beat him up, R4.
R4 was never as cool as R2. I think we've said this
Yeah, we
before,
mentioned that on
but-
Attack the Clones. Look at him.
Yes, he
R2 would
did.
never get murked like that.
He never would. And if he would have let out a screeching wail,
Yeah.
not just woo woo. There is a video of me doing that R2 scream, and I think I did it very well. All
You
things
did really
considered.
well. I think you sent it to our Discord.
I sent it to the movie channel, yeah.
Mm. You mentioned bad
Banter,
acting
folks.
at the outset, Elena. I will say, I wouldn't say he's great, but Hayden Christensen is much, much better in this movie.
Much better.
I think he's decent in quite a bit of this movie, even though he's got some terrible moments.
Yeah.
I'm
this
still
is-
of the opinion the terrible moments aren't usually his fault.
No. I am one of those people that is sort of excited to see Obi-Wan for Hayden to see when he's given better material.
Mhm.
Hopefully, if he can do a better job. Which
do you
I
think
think
he'll
he will.
be? Do you think he'll be shown in mainly like flashbacks of like Clone Wars material?
I
or,
think
like,
we'll get
him
a
in the, like,
couple
actual theater?
flashbacks.
I
think
don't
we'll
think
get
they
maybe,
would
like,
cast him
1 or
just to put him
2.
in the suit. I don't think they would do
Yeah,
that.
but I do think that he will have that fight with Obi-Wan in the suit.
Right.
Yeah, he was in the suit in this one, wasn't he? That was the story.
At the end,
He
yeah.
insisted on it.
Yeah. Which good
I
for him.
would. You know, I would too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I did that. And you would too.
There it is. There's a squeal.
There's the screen.
Squeal.
Do a barrel roll.
You're becoming a better pilot.
God, the sound. I love the sound of those blasters.
Ben Burt just goes off.
It really
E-
does.
every time.
He really does. Every time.
Hey.
Woo! So excited.
He
I like
doesn't.
how
He doesn't.
Anakin is just all calm and collected.
Yeah, Obi-Wan jumps out.
Obi-Wan
And
did
Anakin's
this-
like, "Let's calmly take the seatbelt off."
Yeah.
They never even remotely make these battle droids seem like a threat
No.
at any point.
Never.
No.
Except Mando. That was a good flashback
Mhm.
sequence in Mando where they
The
did the
s-
super battle droid.
Mm.
And it
Yeah, the super
actually
battle
was
droid. Yeah.
menacing.
Oh. Nah, this
General
motherfucker.
Grievous,
Grievous.
coughing boy.
I legitimately
Listen,
always forget he's in this movie. He's a
an
character I
asthma
always forget about.
king.
Nick, do you think that Grievous would have fit in with Red Dead Redemption 2 because this takes place in a long
Oh.
time ago?
Oh, shut up. Fuck you. Don't bring back that pain. Did we make fun of the name Count Dooku in Attack of the Clones? I don't think we did.
No,
I don't
you
think we did.
didn't.
His name is Pookie.
The droidicas. Yeah, his name is Dookie.
But Lord Tyrannus is a dope ass
Yes, it
Sith
is.
name.
Yes.
Ooh,
Darth
you're fucked
Tyrannus.
now. You'll never escape these Baldur. Oh, never mind.
Their blades definitely would have crossed.
Did you hear how the assembly cut of this was like 4 hours and this opening sequence was
Yes.
like an entire hour of the
An
movie?
hour. Yes.
I
And this
do not
opening
want that
sequence
movie.
is already long enough.
Yes. Editors are the unsung heroes of Hollywood, man. Editors and
Yeah.
Foley artists.
Yes.
Now, I'm not just saying that because I'm an editor. Although it is nice to pat myself on the back once in a while.
It is. That line the way that he delivered that line really just screamed Alec Guinness. I don't know why that line in specific got me, but it really just did.
I don't know if it was something he consciously did, but he sounds much more like he's doing an Alec Guinness impression in this movie than in the others.
Maybe because he's older.
I
I
don't
think
know.
he was channeling like a younger British sophisticated fellow in the first two, but I think
Yeah.
since this one's closer to A New Hope, he's trying to channel Alec Guinness specifically.
But like I think honestly too, like he's the best Obi-Wan in this movie out of the sequels. Just like how Hayden like improved in this movie as well.
Yeah.
I think I like him most in Attack of the Clones. I think he's got a lot of just one-liners in this movie for whatever reason.
Yeah. I think I think Ewan probably has more fun in Attack of the Clones because in this one he has to play a much more serious Obi-Wan than he did in Attack of the Clones, where he's going off on all these charting adventures. But I see everyone's point of view with that.
Well, I was actually arguing on the other side. I think he is a little too quippy in this movie compared to the first two.
I think maybe like the opening is, but I think he's way more smiley in Attack of the Clones than he is in this one, personally. There he is, Sheev.
Sheev in that big old chair. Just calmly approach him.
Sheev.
Sheev. I just thought of something. It's not clever at all, but someone should Photoshop Sheev over the Shiva baby poster.
Why are you like this?
Because it's a good joke and you know it. And then spell it like Sheev Palpatine.
Where did Dooku come from? He was like right behind them. He came in the same way
That
they
was
came
a
in.
CG flip.
Oh, you don't think Christopher Lee was there doing that at 80-something years old?
Oh, no, 100%. He was definitely... Listen, Christopher Lee is a badass.
Oh,
okay?
absolutely.
I would not be surprised if he really did just say, all right, I'm going to do a flip.
Dooku.
Now, I don't know if we talked about this before, but Nick and Elena, your preferred lightsaber from the films?
Like favorite color or specific saber?
No. Hilt. Like which hilt? You like Dooku's? You like Obi-Wan's? Anakin's?
I like Dooku's curved one.
I prefer just like Anakin's, like Luke's lightsaber.
Yeah.
It kind of annoyed me that they didn't properly establish that lightsaber in these movies.
Yes. I love this.
Yes.
There's no S there. He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't look that painful. I'm sorry.
Dooku knows he's like done here, you know? Like this is just like sad. He's like trying to prove like to Palpatine, like, okay, this is like the last bit. Like I can be a little bit better than Skywalker, but in reality, he kind of knows his fate.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. The movies don't really do him much of a service.
Right.
No, not at all.
They don't really even give him basic characterization.
They don't really do any of their villains outside of Sheev any justice, any like service. Maul has nothing to do in the first movie.
Oh damn, both
Dooku
his hands.
really doesn't have a yeah, both of them.
When I was younger, I didn't even know like Maul had lines. Like I always thought
he only has like
just
two.
never said anything. Yeah.
Oh wait, here we go.
Kill him now.
Say it.
It's against the Jedi Code.
Shouldn't.
Oh, I forgot Anakin said his lines here. Do it.
Why did I think he said it's against the Jedi Code or something like that?
He says it's not the Jedi way, right?
That's
later.
Not the
Jedi way, right?
That's later.
Yeah, he says it.
That's later.
Okay, he says it right there.
There you go. Yeah.
He cut off your arm and you wanted revenge. I saw a meme one time that said that's the entire Star Wars story. He cut off your arm and you wanted revenge. Did we really need to keep saying sand people in 2005?
Yeah, we did. It was Nick, we were in the middle of a war. They were doing everything.
But it's also like, how does he know that? Like, have they gotten so close that he told him about that?
I think that's implied.
Like that should have been a clue to be like.
I mean, we only have the one quick scene between them and Attack of the Clones, but I think you're supposed to get the vibe that he's taken a liking to Anakin and vice versa, even though we don't really see it until this movie.
And there's the scream.
Of course. I think we have more than one in this movie.
Yeah, I think so.
Or it might have been the Hobbit movies we have more than one in.
Ooh, yeah, I didn't get a chance to rewatch those, so sad days.
HBO Max?
Yeah, but I wanted to watch them with my friends.
I'm your friend. You can watch them with me.
You know, the score is just really popping off right now.
It is. John Williams, not bad at this job.
No.
I've heard
I don't
worse.
know if anyone's ever said it, but this John Williams guy, he's going places.
He did an amazing job for these prequels, but like, I wish he did a little bit better after like, you know, the newer trilogy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's like not as memorable. Forgettable score.
I think Force Awakens has a great score. The other two don't.
Right.
Yeah,
there's a couple great tracks on Last Jedi, and there's one I like in Rise of Skywalker, but that's about it. Excuse me.
The motifs that I remember the most have always been Rey's theme.
Yep.
And the First Order theme. Those have always been the two.
The Kylo Ren theme.
Right.
Is it the Kylo Ren?
I think it's mostly him.
Okay, then yeah.
I think it's him.
And I guess the Rebel score I also know pretty well from playing Lego Star Wars, the Force Awakens, and that's the opening.
Yeah, I don't like the Resistance theme. I've never liked it.
I never said I liked it. I just said that I knew it.
Okay. Yeah, that one.
But I don't mind it.
That one gets overplayed in Rise of Skywalker, and I think that's part of the reason that movie annoys me is because I just don't really like that theme, and it's everywhere. That's how physics work.
Mm-hmm.
Did they not question like how the Palpatine can just do that like they did?
Well, he was hanging on to Anakin.
Not at that last bit.
See, I actually thought he got detached from them, but then when they got inside the door, he was like with Anakin.
We're smarter than this.
We're smarter than this.
Patience.
Asshole. "18 minutes.
Imagine
This sequence is still
driving.
going."
Oh, this goes on for like another 12.
I know. The
I was
negotiator.
gonna say, imagine driving your car and your actual seat is just all the way like in the middle of the car. You have like no sense of depth of where you're going.
Yeah.
That's how flying the Venator must be like. Or is this the Malevolence? No, the Malevolence was destroyed in Clone Wars. Was it? I don't remember.
I don't know.
You're shorter than I expected. People, when they meet Bruno Mars in person, because he's short.
Scum.
We're all short, aren't we? It's pretty sad.
We're all short in here.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna ask Manny, because he's the canon fiend here. What other Jedi has Grievous killed?
He killed Kit Fisto's Padawan.
No, not Kit
That
Fisto's
was a really
Padawan.
that was a
sad episode.
Oh, okay. That was actually really sad.
Yeah, because Kit Fisto's trying to like train this Padawan and say like, "Hey, this is what you got to do," and the Padawan's just like, "Nah, man, I got this. I'll go take on General Grievous myself." And then he dies, and Grievous just takes his lightsaber like a punk.
It was like if Anakin, like as a Padawan, just got killed by Grievous, pretty much.
Yeah, like imagine the Dooku fight in Attack of the Clones, but Dooku wins. That's what it would be like. Sheev just being an old man is funny to me. And it's even funnier the
Sheev
fact
just
that he
in
lives for
general
like
is funny
another
to me.
23 years.
Yikes.
Important question. How do they breathe here?
Jedi.
The Force, man.
The Force.
That's what I like. I don't like the Leia scene in Last Jedi. It's not that she's flying. I think if you can pull stuff towards you with the Force, you should be able to pull yourself towards something. But the fact that she breathes in space for like 2 minutes, that's what bugs me.
She was force breathing.
Yeah, I'm like, she was force breathing.
It's like meditation.
That's what I love and hate about the Force, is that you can just explain away anything with the Force.
Yeah, like if they use the Force for a crutch, it's very uninteresting.
As a filmmaker, I like
interesting
being able to explain
scenarios.
everything away with the Force. As a viewer, it bugs the hell out of me.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, how did Anakin and Padme know exactly what the other person was thinking in this movie? Well, the Force was connecting them.
You ever just extend the flaps and drag
Anakin is a
fins?
good pilot.
I extend the flaps and drag fins all the time.
Someone clipped that of Nick saying, "I extend the flaps."
My caption said R2 beeps, uh-oh.
We're still flying half shit.
See, like, he's all one-liners for, like, the first half of this movie.
The first half is the first sequence of this movie.
But it pays off after, like, all, like, the dialogue at the end when he's talking to Anakin, you know? Like, where he really has to yell and...
Mm-hmm. And I think because of how little we see of the two of them together in Attack of the Clones, they need to build up that relationship in Revenge of the Sith so that by the end of it, you do feel that speech.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't.
So I understand your criticism, but I also understand why they have him be very front heavy with the comedy.
Easy there, big fella.
Guys, I love that horn.
You ever just come in too hot?
And leave that clean.
Mm-hmm. He squealed like 5 times in this just this crash
squeals.
I love him.
What a squealing legend.
I know, right?
No one squeals like him. This is where we're going to see the Falcon in the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah.
No. Isn't it when he
Oh, there it is. Yep, it's right there at the bottom.
Oh, it's right there. Okay. I thought it was when Obi-Wan leaves.
No.
But no, it's right there. Hey, is that my boy Jimmy Smits?
Is that my boy Jar Jar?
Said no one ever.
Guys, it's Kevin Rosario.
F in the chat for his wife, of course. God rest her soul.
God rest her soul.
I love this. Obi-Wan just, like, doesn't care. He does not want to talk to the politicians.
Yeah.
Anakin's trying to pass the buck back to him.
I don't remember what happened on Keita no Moidia.
I was gonna say, I'm sure there was a
Neither.
Clone Wars episode or a book
Yeah,
devoted
I'm
to
like,
it.
I feel like it very well could have been an episode. Oh, God.
Ooh,
Ooh,
those
that
backgrounds.
background on Sam. The others don't look bad because, well, they don't look worse because there's more people filling up that screen. But, man, the one on Sam.
Mm.
Wow.
Ooh, the feathering around Sheev. Ooh.
I can make that my Zoom background.
You could.
Excuse me. Creepio's looking good in this movie.
I know.
He's finally looking like
shiny.
Creepio. Or, I said Creepio. 3PO is what I meant to say.
Creepy.
Just wait until Force Awakens when he comes back with the red arm.
You probably don't recognize me with the red arm. So have you heard the story about why her role is reduced in this movie?
No,
No.
why?
Apparently, and I have no idea if this is actually true, but she was hard to deal with, and she was apparently very rude to Rose Byrne and Keira Knightley. So they decided
Oh.
to reduce her role in this movie.
Hmm.
But which I was gonna like, that's always been the story I've heard, is that they made her barefoot pregnant, but she has to be barefoot and pregnant in this movie anyway. It's kind of.
Yeah.
I think she probably has less scenes than she would have had, but there's still not much they can do with the character here because she has to be pregnant.
Yeah. And like the entire second movie was about Padme.
Yeah.
So it makes sense for this to be more about the relationships
Yeah.
between Anakin and Obi-Wan and Sheev.
I like that we just call him
And
Sheev.
something wonderful has happened.
I love how he's never noticed just until now.
I know,
Like,
right?
You saw
he's
her
been away for a
definitely
long
before
time,
your
is what they say.
mission.
Which
Okay.
which they imply it in Clone Wars in the last season. Like you see very clearly she's holding her hands over her stomach and
Yes.
there's a bump there. And like he's having video conversations right before this.
Yes.
So it really doesn't make sense. But to be fair, Clone Wars came after, so they retconned, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm. I think he's
Really? Because
lying.
it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah. I'd react much the same if I learned that my girlfriend was pregnant. First, I'd be like,
misses.
I'd be like, I have a girlfriend?
Yeah, I was about to say, Nick, that would require you having a girlfriend first.
Or
off.
fiance/wife, whatever.
Yeah,
Yes,
whatever.
in the chat.
Name the
Or
planet.
side
Elena,
chick.
name the
Could
planet.
be a side chick. Oh, I don't know what planet this is. Like, yeah, see, I thought that the Millennium Falcon was in this scene.
No.
But I guess I'm wrong.
Elena, what's the name of the planet?
I don't know the name. What's
It's
the
the-
name, Nick?
It's the
Utapau?
Utapau system.
Utapau?
Yep.
Utapau.
Utapau.
Yeah.
He'd be coughing again, right? I love the way
Look at
he's holding his arms like a T-Rex walking around.
He ran the way that the anime kids did in high school.
He's a Naruto villain.
Yeah.
Now, I think it's not canon anymore, but the Tarkovsky Clone Wars series, isn't that where he gets his cough?
Yes.
Mace Windu crushes his whatever.
His heart. Well, like his chest area, yeah.
His robot windpipe, yeah.
But you see in Clone Wars that he does have like a doctor and he regularly gets checkups.
Yeah.
So
Well, because they have all the medical droids throughout the show.
yeah. But where like when he goes back to like his like home base, he usually does get seen by like the medical droids and everything. So
A medical droid. Does he have the Uba medical droid from this movie?
Nope. We'll see the Uba droid though.
How much you think Anakin has to pay? You think he has to provide 40 times the rent?
Ooh, I don't know.
You think Jedi just get a free pass?
She's the breadwinner. She's in politics.
That is true.
Although they apparently live together on Coruscant, but no one knows.
No one knows? Yeah, she was a queen, and then she stepped down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anyone has said this before, but Natalie Portman, respectfully.
Respectfully. Hayden Christensen.
Beautiful.
Respectfully.
Respectfully, yes. No.
Only because I'm so in love.
That's because I'm so in love with you.
This is how people talk.
Oh, this is so
Have
bad.
it blinded you? Yeah, their scenes are still bad.
Yes.
Also, secret romance. You were literally both just hanging out together on the balcony. One of you wearing very revealing clothing.
Yeah.
That's not how I would be secretive with my romance.
And they both sleep together, literally in the same bed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay.
Look at those pecs.
Look at that robot arm.
Right? Nick, you ever just have a robot arm?
No, I always wanted one.
Who do you think pays for the arm? You think the council provides health insurance for Jedi?
No.
It was probably Palpatine being like, okay, I'll get this for you.
I know a guy. I know a robot arm guy.
Palpatine used dark magic.
I was gonna say, he's like the Pawn Stars guy who knows a guy for every situation.
Yeah. Do you think that's just a painting that they superimposed back there and then put the flying ships in with CG?
I think it's literally all just a blue screen. I'm pretty sure, like,
I think it's a blue
scenes.
screen, but I was gonna say, you think they just put a painting back there?
Oh, I don't know. You ever just wear a robe but keep it open?
Yeah, sometimes.
To me, that defeats the purpose of the robe. Robe's to keep you warm.
Yeah, but like, you ever just have a blanket but you keep your leg out? Defeats the purpose of a blanket.
I don't really do that. No.
I
don't really do that.
I do it.
I will just
Nick.
put the flat sheet on because I don't want something as warm as the blanket. Usually the flat sheet will do the job. I would love, it would be really refreshing in a movie for a dream to literally just end up being a dream. Like, oh, I guess that was just a dream. I guess it wasn't actually a premonition. I do get annoyed. Every time they have to direct an actress in a movie, like to show the audience that they're pregnant, it's always hold the stomach.
Yeah.
There's a moment in a movie last year that really bugged me because it made it very obvious from the get-go what was going to happen an hour later in the movie.
What was the movie?
It's a spoiler if I say it. I don't want to mention it because it's a relatively recent movie.
Okay.
Although I have talked about it on the show. The movie.
Yes. Look at those pillars.
Just all these phallic symbols around this Jedi's temple.
Oh, there's always phallic symbols in Star Wars. Have you seen Ki-Adi-Mundi's head?
His head.
His head.
His head!
Oh, I'm very sorry to the people about the levels that I'm not going to go in there and fix. Yoda should be able to sense that he's with Padme. I'm just saying.
Everyone should.
Yeah. And Obi-Wan does sense that. Well, again, Clone Wars retconning stuff, but whatever.
Right.
Yeah, as of, like, Obi-Wan's, like, shocked to learn that Anakin's the father later in the movie. I think he just thinks they're close friends or something.
No,
No,
he's not
because
shocked. He says, I hope, like, you'll see it, but he does know that it's Anakin's the father of her baby.
Yeah. And like,
well, he asked her, he's like, oh, Anakin's the father, isn't he?
Yeah, because
like,
because
he knew, but they never addressed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was never addressed. You think that was Ahmed Best again?
I don't know.
Also, sorry if y'all can hear my roommate screaming in the background.
I haven't heard it yet, but the people on the podcast might. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
Politics.
The Senate is expected to give George Bush more war powers, folks.
This clearly was not an allegory for anything going on in the United States at the time.
It's like I said in the Attack of the Clones commentary. It was kind of what's the word I'm looking for predicting the future. Why am I blanking on the word?
Not proactive.
I know clairvoyant is a word for this, but what the hell am I trying to think of?
Yeah,
I'll think of it in like a half hour. Yeah, it was clairvoyant at the time, and now this is literally just a reaction to the stuff that did actually happen in real life.
Star Wars being reactionary?
Never. I like that at the beginning of the scene, they're just walking around silently for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, like, what are you doing?
You talking about?
Did y'all just have a meeting and you're walking Anakin out? No, because he stays inside. You ever just be appointed to be the personal representative of a Sith Lord on the Jedi Council?
Not recently.
It's not a normal Tuesday for you?
No.
And I'm overwhelmed.
I'm overwhelmed. You sure do sound like it.
So great, that shot. Just the two of them. Dang.
Walking into
in the
darkness.
Yes.
With the red room. Speaking of which, y'all see Sheev just chilling in a red room, and you don't think, well, red's the color of the Sith. I wonder if that could mean anything.
Hey, look at old dickhead right there.
We gotta put respect to his name.
No, I'm good.
We're calling him dickhead.
He's got a dick for a head. What do you want me to call him?
He's got a head for a head.
Prophetic, by the way, is the word I was looking for.
Prophetic. That's the look at Ki-Adi-Mundi right there. Take a seat, young Skywalker. You have a Zabrak over there.
Oh, so I had to look it up to find that word. On the website of all the synonyms, it also has the word croaking for being able to see the future. I've never heard croak being used in that context before.
Me neither. He said the thing, guys.
He said the Wookiee thing.
He said the Wookiee thing.
I loved in Battlefront 2, like, playing on Kashyyyk.
Kashyyyk is always so interesting to play on, because either you get a good representation, like Battlefront 2, or you get Jedi Fallen Order, which as much as I love Jedi Fallen Order, Kashyyyk is not particularly pretty in that game, especially the Wookiees.
I have
I will
not
say
played
nothing
Jedi
because
Fallen
that's our next
Orders.
episode.
Yeah, it's our next episode.
Ooh.
So I'm giving hints. Now, guys, you think this is a message for separation of state and church?
Mm.
This is just a fun movie.
Guys, Star Wars has never been political in its entire
No.
life.
It was not political until it
Never.
had a purple hair lady.
And a black
It was-
stormtrooper.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, this whole stretch from after the scene with Padme, this stretch up until after Order 66 is like legitimately great, I think.
Yeah.
Our allegiance is to the
To
Republic, Anakin.
democracy!
He stayed in office long after his term is expired.
Yeah. Someone should put a rule in there to where he couldn't rule past a certain amount of years.
Mm. Maybe
Yeah, that would have
maybe
been smart.
8.
8 seems good.
8, yeah.
8.
9?
8.
If you know, you know.
The binder clips.
That's definitely some real clones standing behind them.
It's definitely some real anything.
It's like, no, duh, like, he's gonna be siding with Palpatine because you literally don't trust him.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you're like, there's a whole you've been pushing him away this entire time ever since he joined. Like, clearly, like,
Yeah,
it's
they
their
didn't want
fault
to
in
train
the
him to
end.
begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the lamest reason ever.
Yeah, you're too old.
Sorry, you're too
And
old.
also, and you're too fearful. But you know what? You should be afraid in life, you know? Like, you can't just be.
Damn, we're getting
like,
philosophical
seriously,
now.
though.
That's not Tarful, is it? Or is that actually Tarful?
I don't know.
I think it is Tarful.
I just saw Tarful in Fallen Order, and now I'm not sure if it's him. I know he's got, like, highlights of some kind in his fur. Me too, buddy. Sometimes I talk to my girl, and be like, sometimes I just really wonder what's happening over there at the Jedi Order.
Yeah. I think the same thing. Padme bringing us some bold ideas here about democracy.
What if Liberty's dying, Anakin?
What if it dies with thunderous
There's
applause?
applause.
No one talks like this. Let diplomacy resume.
Don't ask me to do that.
That's such an aggressive response.
It really was. It was
can't-
aggressive,
it's
but
like,
so calm at the same time.
You can't tell me what to do, Padme.
Oh god, I forgot about this. When there is nothing but our love.
What do you mean? You were in the beginning of a war.
It was the beginning of the war.
You were literally on Naboo because you had to desperately escape from the politics, plotting, and war.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would have died. Ooh, we got some tube and throat singers. You hear him?
Guys, Twi'leks.
Twilight?
Is he about to say respectfully to the Twi'leks?
No.
For the record, Elena, I think it is actually pronounced Twi'leks. That's George Lucas right there on the left.
Mm.
I like his Emperor voice comes in here in a second, too.
I want a Bobcat rendition of that.
With the throat
Of
singing.
the throat sinking.
In the Utapau system. By far. Leave us.
Sit down.
Oh, I was a little early.
Leave us.
That's some Emperor voice right there. Damn, even the blue guy leaves.
Mm.
The blue guy is in Catalyst, by the way.
I definitely knew that. Because I've definitely read Catalyst.
Yeah. Look at Chief's posture. He is relaxed right now.
Yeah.
He's ready
Chief
to
is
talk
so
about
calm.
the story.
The tragedy.
Exactly. Of Darth
tragic.
Plagueis the Wise.
I have a hell of a Darth Plagueis joke in our episode of the podcast that's about to come out.
Yeah, but they also don't trust you, Anakin.
They don't trust anybody, really. Oh, so you don't trust them either.
Mm-hmm.
They really do
Such
be
a
like
bad
that.
liar. I love that.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
If there's anything that I don't really like is that he lays it on so thick that it makes me feel like Anakin's kind of a dumbass.
Yeah.
But he kind of
like,
is.
I know, but I don't
way.
want him to be as dumb as he is.
He's
like,
brash and emotional,
socially
but he's not a
bad.
dumbass.
No, he shouldn't
Yeah.
be this easily gotten to.
Yeah.
Which I think if you actually do this gradually over the 3 movies, it won't feel like this. They sort of have to rush all this stuff, even though this stuff is really good.
But since Anakin's a baby for the first movie, we don't really get to know.
I mean, like, even in Clone Wars, when he had, like, a Padawan, like, Ahsoka, like, it's just, like, you can clearly tell he was not, like, mature,
that, to me, is the greatest retcon of all, is the fact that he has if he ever had a Padawan. To me, it's like...
The tragedy.
Yeah,
like,
he
they
still
won't even
like
make him a master, but he gets a Padawan?
Wise.
Okay, sorry, I'm interrupting the good scene.
I thought not. It's not
a story the Jedi would tell you.
Life.
Every big line, he just slowly turns his head over.
He's like, "Are you paying attention?
Mm-hmm.
Are you paying attention?"
He does the Jeff Goldblum in Thor Ragnarok, where he does like the smile and turn.
Oh, to me, it's like Manny. To me, it's like in The Storyteller, where they do the different font for certain sentences, like sentences they really want to stick with you. It's like him turning his head. He's like, "This is what I want you to hear."
Mm-hmm.
There he is. I do like that he casually reveals at the beginning of this monologue that he created Anakin. He's so pleased with himself in that moment.
Yeah.
It's like one of the biggest accomplishments of his lifetime.
He's like, "You're goddamn right, I killed that fucker in his sleep."
Not
from a Jedi.
Ah, guys, Kashyyyk.
Kashyyyk. Wookiees.
The Wookiees just have helicopters.
This was also like a big thing because like in the prequels there wasn't really like Wookiee representation, so people like from like who like the OG trilogy, they're like, "Where are the Wookiees?" You know?
Yeah.
It's like,
well, I mean, that's the story.
Is that Master Luminara?
I don't know. You think I know?
Is that where she is during this
Luminara?
movie? I think it's supposed to be Luminara.
Look, it's Chewbacca. I think it was Tarful on Coruscant there. What was I gonna say a second ago? There's something I started saying and now I don't remember.
You're talking about the Wookiees having planes, and we were
Yeah,
talking
and
about
then there
Wookiee
was.
representation.
Oh, I was gonna say, the story goes that like Return of the Jedi was originally gonna be Wookiees instead of Ewoks, right?
Yeah,
Like you could
and then
even
Yeah.
they
tell by
changed
the
it to
name
Ewoks.
Ewok that they didn't put much effort into that rebranding.
Yeah,
I think that was the first time they decided we're going to do something. The more merchandisable choice is what we're going to do here.
But great choice. Ewoks were great.
I don't mind them. Wookiees would have been better though. The Ewoks are cute. They're just a little too much.
is that supposed to be General Gree?
There's a General Gree and a General Grievous.
Yeah, maybe it's Commander Gree, but I know,
It is Command Agree.
it is Commander Gree. See, told you. That is something that I do love about clones, is that little details on either the helmets or the colors just let you know who the person is. Like Cody is yellow, Gree is green, Rex has the wolf tails on his helmet. And then in Clone Wars, there's more of them. So you have Fives having the 5 on his face and so on and so forth. It's great.
Tarzan yell. I think Chewie does a Tarzan yell in Return of the Jedi too. It'd be funny if that's how Yoda actually died. Wild Bantha chase. Obi-Wan's like, oh my god, he admitted it.
He's like being humble for the first time.
Has he though?
Is that though, Obi-Wan? Now, thoughts on May the Force be with you, because there's a lot of people that are like, man, we have to say that in every movie. That and I've got a bad feeling about this.
I think
What
it's
about
necessary.
what about
It's
the rule that they
literally
have?
like a creed
Yeah,
of the Jedi.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I was gonna say, what about the
I don't
rule that
mind
they
it
have to ignite a lightsaber in every movie?
either.
Which I don't think they had until Solo, and then I think everybody's like, oh, this has to happen now.
No, because there was a lightsaber. Yeah, I don't know if that was a thing that people wanted, but you're right.
I don't know if it's an
ignite one
official
in every
directive or
movie.
not, but I think when Solo
No.
happened, I think that's when people realized, oh, must be a rule. Because they didn't have one
Yeah.
otherwise, and you don't need him to ignite a lightsaber in that scene, but he does. The people demand laser swords.
A laser sword.
Do you ever think about... Okay, Rise of Skywalker again, I'm sorry. Do you ever think about how Rise of Skywalker doesn't end with a lightsaber fight?
No.
The climactic
The fact that
lightsaber
it
fight is
ends
in the
with
middle of the movie.
with the Force dyad.
Ah, the dyad. Fuck the fucking dyad.
They call it a dyad.
DYAD.
Yeah.
The connection between Rey and Ben.
Wow.
Ben.
Yeah, I've only seen Rise of Skywalker once in the theaters, so
Is that a PSP?
I've seen it twice and I have not seen
I think I'm good.
it. No, that's a pager. That's one of the what are the word games that they sell at Walmart?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
For
It's one
like
of those.
$14.95 in the clearance section.
Yeah.
Is this the same place that Padme stays in Attack of the Clones? It looks like her room where Anakin gets really creepy.
It might be.
It might be, yeah.
So Anakin's living with her there now.
He wants more power.
I found a way to save you from my nightmares.
Foreshadowing.
Mhm.
Again, Star Wars only people that can do wipes.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Baby wipes.
Ooh, thoughts on baby wipes.
They're
What
great.
do you expect our thoughts to be?
Well, because some people are like, why am I going to get baby wipes? They don't actually flush down and they end up clogging your toilet and they're in the place longer and they don't ever actually decompose. So there's like a big revolt against baby wipes happening. This is
That's
not a joke
true.
either.
No, it's true, yeah. But you shouldn't even be flushing those down, but even in the trash, you're just making more trash with baby wipes.
Yeah.
Fill her up, baby.
Remember when everyone had a huge panic attack during Last Jedi for fuel?
I do, yeah.
And this movie
I mean, of all
has
the things
Obi-Wan
people had a
saying,
panic
"Hey, I'd
attack
like to
about,
get
that
fuel."
was like 54th on the list. But yes, I do remember that.
Oh, really? Because that was like a big thing for a lot of people.
I
That
know
I
some
talked to.
people said it, but
They were like, why is fuel such a big point of this when it has never been a big thing in Star Wars before? Why are we gonna have a whole fuel plot line that makes Poe and this other subplot so slow because they can't move fast because of fuel?
damn.
Oh, a lot of like the people that I talked
No,
to
I've heard
really
some
had
people say it. I think like the
really
Red
had
Letter
an
Media
issue
Review
with fuel.
mentioned it.
Yeah.
Not that I take them seriously.
Yeah, I never was big on RLM.
Here we go. One of my favorite creatures
Oh,
ever.
I do
Hell
love
yeah.
that creature.
Always makes me very sad when it dies later.
Yeah.
Her
I
name
love
is
that noise.
Her name is Boga.
Okay, I believe you.
And I love that noise she makes. It's
I
like
mean,
another
too.
Even though
squeal
they do
It's a
queen.
use it,
beautiful
use
noise.
it elsewhere. That's the Techno Union, baby. And the Trade Federation, and Paulo the Lesser, who you see in Catalyst.
I love the way it moves.
I just love that without explanation, Obi-Wan just rides it.
Yeah,
It's
right.
just something
He's
he can
like,
do.
His animal handling skill was at a 20, okay?
He's like, I find this beast, I ride it. So
Give it a little
cute.
pet.
Grievous has COVID.
I was about to say that. I'm like, you think he... I was like, no, I'm not going to say it. That's too lame. And then you said it.
Wow.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
General
Kenobi.
Oh, a bold one.
Mr. Grinch.
Kill him.
Mr. Anderson. Ah, the Obi-Wan peace pose.
It's like, this is easier.
Yeah.
I love the edits that have him just bring out like 6,000 lightsabers here.
Yeah. Or like the lightsabers are like forks and knives and corkscrews and so on and so forth.
I legitimately cannot imagine Count Dooku training this fucking guy.
Yeah. The helicopter attack.
That sounds like the R2 squeal.
It does.
It does.
Yep. Audience is going to hear my dad laughing at the TV.
Mm. He already cut off his hand.
Mhm.
Wow, that was quick.
Damn.
We need more dual wielding in Star Wars.
I agree.
Let
That's
people
always
do the thing
been-
that looks cool, even though it provides a tactical disadvantage overall because it leaves you more vulnerable.
Yeah. Like, give us more dual wielding. Really, just give us more dual wielding. That's
Just
all I
in
want.
general, in all media. That's a suggestion I
Yeah.
would make.
You must realize you are doomed.
Oh, I don't think so. The anime,
Why is that
the
shot so
anime
off-center?
close-ups on
I
the
hate it.
eyes.
Yeah.
I know.
Yes.
I love that cut. It look like he's about to jump on and Grievous and ride him.
Yeah. Ooh, I always wanted one of these motorcycles.
It's like a unicycle.
Unicycle, yeah. But I always wanted one of these.
Uh-oh.
God, that noise is so pleasant to
It
listen
is.
to.
And then the sad noise later is, oh, it hurts.
F.
Here she goes.
There's Cody.
He's so clumsy.
There's Ayla Sakura.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna get gunned down.
There's Dickhead. F in the chat for him as well.
Mm-hmm.
I love that he just says it right here.
Really, Mace Windu. Just now.
One of the things
We would
that
have
I
to
don't
bring in
know how I
martial law
feel-
to ensure a peaceful transition, is what he's saying.
Yeah. One of the things that I don't know how I feel about is the fact that Anakin's apprentice is fighting Darth Maul right now. Like, hearing that is like, you would think that that would be more important.
Yeah.
But
This is why, even though like Ahsoka's a good character, I've never liked that they gave Anakin a Padawan.
But like, it's so funny, like in the Clone Wars, like how little like Sheev like gives a fuck about Darth Maul.
yeah.
Like he
Oh,
he
no.
really thinks
He
like
will
he's a
torture
fly in the
Darth Maul.
wall. in
Darth
the
Maul's
wall.
the X that's like, I don't
seriously.
remember you anymore.
Literally,
Yeah.
though.
Or whatever that means, like, I don't think about you at all.
And I think that's like what makes like Palpatine even scarier, you know? Or that's how
Mhm.
they're trying to portray him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
These puff sleeves, I always like them.
I mean, he's looking kind of fly right now.
Yeah,
He
seriously.
is.
Dude's
His
got
arms
shoulder
look
pads.
huge. Yeah.
Yeah, the shoulder
He's wearing a
pads.
football uniform right now.
He's gonna go out for the Coruscant Chargers next year.
No, the Coruscant Force. That's what they're called.
Wait, is that real?
No.
Okay. They were showing a sports
Can
game
you
of some
imagine?
kind in the bar in Attack of the Clones. I always wondered what that was.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's a whole book
So
about
they-
it somewhere.
probably. There's an entire Wikipedia page about it. Why are they just going around in circles? I love his smile.
I think
here.
Anakin's circling him because he doesn't want to lose eye contact because he thinks he might have to fight him. Legitimately, I think that's what it is.
Gotcha.
You're the Sith Lord.
A Sith Lord?
Now I kind of want Sheev to just respond with, "That's some clever trick you got there." Norman? Norman's on sabbatical.
Oh, I'm like, what? I don't know what you're referencing, bro.
Didn't you just do those movies, Nick?
Hmm?
Didn't you just watch those movies?
The
Well,
movie in
it's from
question
No
came
Way
out last
Home.
month.
Yeah.
The movie with that quote is the one that just came out.
Yes.
Gives you focus.
Sheev is down bad for the Force and Anakin.
Seriously, though.
He's like, I can.
That man has had
feel
intercourse
your
with the dark side of the
anger."
Force.
Yes, 100%. It's like how Thanos has sex with Death in the comics.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the entire Infinity War saga is actually because Thanos is trying to court Death.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Sure.
Deadpool also has a thing with Death.
We're comic
Except I
books a
think she's lady.
mistake. More at 10.
Did you say
Was it
comics
dark
were a
side?
mistake?
No, I was asking, posing a question like a newscast. Were comic books a mistake? We'll investigate this further.
I mean, there is also my octopus teacher, so I think Thanos and Deadpool courting Death is the least of your issues. You ever seen a lolly anime?
What do you
Yes.
think?
I feel like Nick would really be into Haikyuu. Is that the volleyball one?
It's the volleyball one.
Yes, Nick would be into that one.
I think like any sports anime, like Nick would be down for.
Sports anime, and there's a lot of baseball ones, Nick. So you might go
Mhm.
watch a baseball anime and get interested.
Well, I don't think it's like the subject matter of any anime that I'm not into. I think I'm just not into the style.
Which is fine. I'm not really into.
I've never
anime
given it like
either.
a true shot, but it's never been something that I've particularly.
I've seen a lot of first episodes.
You watched the pilot?
Yeah,
So
One Punch
it's-
Man saw the first episode, said, "Yeah, this is really good. I would like this." Then never watched it again. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood saw the pilot, said, "Wow, this is really good. I'm gonna keep watching it." Didn't keep watching it.
But then
Okay.
watches all episodes of Clone Wars.
Yeah, man, Clone Wars goes hard. Even though Clone Wars does have a lot of just skippable episodes. At least it's not Naruto or One Piece. Jesus Christ, One Piece.
Okay, I have a question for the canon fiends in here once again before he leaves this movie. What is Grievous?
A cyborg,
So he was a human at one point?
I believe
Or
so.
a-
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Just
he
a living
was
being of some kind.
He was
He
a,
was an
a
alien.
being.
That's
yeah.
that's Jango Fett's blaster right there. That's that sound effect. I love his fucking death. It's ridiculous.
Me
His fucking
too.
eyes spit fire out.
It's so metal.
So uncivilized. I was just assuming there was a whole backstory on the person he was before he started becoming a robot. 'Cause, like, he has a heart.
He was a Kalish male warlord who served within the military forces of the Confederacy.
I love this delivery by Sam. I know I already did it earlier, but I'm gonna do it again.
A Sith
A Sith
Lord.
Lord? It's like George is directing me. He's like, all right, you're going to be like Sam Jackson, but you also have to read it like I want you to read it. And so he does this weird middle ground with just that line.
Takes a brisk stroll. We must move quickly. Takes a brisk stroll.
Again, people talk like that. Totally.
This is like Star Wars speech, you know? It's like how Lord of the Rings has its own speech, you know?
Well, no, this is Star Wars
Yeah.
prequel speech. This doesn't happen in the...
Ah, look, there's Kit
the original
Fisto. Look at his
trilogy.
tendrils.
That's true.
Oh, I'm buffering. Ah, shit.
Oh,
Keep going. I'll catch up to you when I can.
All right, we're at 109.
It's still buffering. I'll probably have to refresh it.
Dang.
So once I get...
Ooh, this scene does go hard though.
Is this the one where Sheev fights with the lightsaber that I'm missing here?
No, it's the Anakin and Padme looking out of windows with
Oh,
music as they're contemplating
with the one
their
shot where they
decisions.
rewind his blink.
Yeah.
All right, where you at?
We are at 109, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31.
All right, we're good.
32. Cool. This is a good scene.
Mm-hmm.
Visual storytelling, folks. And audio, because the music is also...
It's like Anakin's clearly fighting, like,
the
to
urge
go.
to
The
just go to the
urge.
dark side.
not to just help Mace Windu, but like he does eventually want, what Sheev is putting down.
Mhm.
You know? That power,
Yeah.
Oh.
the freedom, everything he's craving, so.
Something I've never noticed before. The chairs in the Jedi Council, they're all different, I assume because all the creatures are all different.
Attention to
Imagine
detail.
imagine if they gave Yoda the biggest ass
Yeah,
chair.
Yoda's got just a little beanbag chair, almost.
He has one of the mats that you'd have in class. Ooh, did y'all ever have like the numbered circles? Okay, so in gym, we would have these number circles that we'd all have to go stand on, and they were these little they were rubber. These rubber mats that had like a yellow 1 on them, and that's where we would have our place in for gym.
No.
I don't think so. Sorry to
There he
say.
goes. He's on his way to the Jedi Temple.
He's not taking a brisk stroll. This shot goes hard.
I like how everyone just gets murked.
Oh yeah. By the worst lightsaber fighter ever.
Yeah. Of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you are under arrest, Chancellor.
The facade is gone now.
I am the
Senate.
If there's one redeeming quality of Rise of Skywalker, it's this guy hamming it up again.
Yes.
Of course.
Even though he's really in less of the movie than you actually remember. He's in like 2 or 3 scenes.
Yeah. He's really just in the beginning and then the end of the movie.
Yeah. And then he has like 1 scene of voiceover in the middle.
Oh, there goes Kit Fisto.
I was gonna say that's Plo Koon. Plo Koon's the guy with a little mask on his face, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Plo Koon dies in a spider ship.
That's
Yeah.
right.
It blows up.
You ever think about how Mace Windu wins this fight?
Yeah.
He's technically supposed to be like the strongest Jedi.
This
like,
Jedi.
Yeah.
Or I think there's a line in Attack of the Clones where he's like, Obi-Wan's as wise as Master Yoda and as powerful as Master Windu. So like pound for pound, or like midichlorian for midichlorian in this case, he's the most powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Did I really just equate pound to pound with midichlorian for midichlorian?
Yes, you did.
I think that's actually correct though in this context.
Look at those jobs.
She's doing flips. I'm like, no, I don't like it.
Okay.
I did like the glass breaking. That
Yeah.
goes hard.
The faces,
Y'all
though, I
remember-
love it.
Me too. Y'all remember
Oh, speaking of
after
brisk
Force
strolls.
Awakens came out? Oh, okay.
Hold on, we're about to get Anakin's brisk stroll. That has always made me
Yeah.
laugh. He's jogging, and now he's walking.
I was gonna say, y'all remember like during the Force Awakens press tour, everyone's like, so Mace Windu could still be alive. We never saw him die. He just fell out. He could have got in one of the cars.
Right.
Have lost. Sam, you want to run that back?
No.
No.
You
No.
will die.
Well, those 5 seconds are going to be clipped out and put in Safari Zone in a couple days.
I love that. Also, apparently redirecting lightning is something only Sith are able to do.
Mm.
So it's always been a thing of like Mace Windu taps into the Sith because he can redirect lightning. But some people are like, well, he's using his lightsaber, so he's not the one doing it. But
Mm.
I don't know.
Obi-Wan did it when Count Dooku shot lightning at him.
He just absorbed it. He didn't reflect it back.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's like, well, I was about to say something, but I can't.
Help
But
me.
Elena, Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's like that.
Mm-hmm.
The sounds that he makes in the next like 2 minutes of movie, I can only describe as orgasmic.
I kind of always thought like he purposely just let the lightning hit him again. You know?
Me too.
Well, I was wondering a second ago,
frame
is like, does he
Mace.
let Mace beat him because he needs Anakin to make his choice here? But like, I mean, I guess he could sense Anakin was on his way. Again, the Force.
Yeah.
Anakin wasn't there yet,
Yeah.
but I'm sure he knew.
He knew.
I need him.
Oh my god, hands.
Power.
Unlimited power.
I love that he puts a little extra oomph on that second bit of lightning. He like winds it up and then
Yeah. See, Mace is still alive after.
orgasmic. Remember?
Oh yeah, he's definitely alive.
Yeah.
I forgot that he just goes, ah.
No.
It's like you're taking
what
a
does he
sip
do,
of
Manny?
tea and
I
he
want-
just
I
goes,
want you to do it.
"Ah." What?
Oh, I thought you were gonna make fun of the noise that Sheev makes.
Yeah, like when Sheev is done, it's like he's taking a sip of tea and he just goes, ah.
Yeah. Why does his forehead look like a brain? His forehead looks like a fucking brain now.
You need to see the forehead when he puts the hood on, that's why.
Good. I don't think Hayden's good in this scene, sadly.
No. I think after he says, "What have I done?" I don't think he's good
No.
for most of the rest of the movie.
Yep.
Except for when he's walking up into the temple. I do like that shot.
Oh, I was gonna mention
And the yellow eyes.
And the yellow eyes.
those horrible yellow eyes. I was gonna mention, a Sheev lie has already been exposed because earlier he's like, we can prevent the ones that you love from dying, and now he's like, well, only one person has done it, but if we work together, we can figure it out.
Yeah. Henceforth, you shall be known as Darth Vader.
Vader.
And a doggo was born.
Wait, does he say rise?
Yeah, in a second. Doesn't he? There we go.
Rise.
Guys, it's the rise of Skywalker.
Guys, I'm gonna be honest. The way that he said that reminded me of Jim Carrey's Grinch.
Never seen that movie.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Nick.
what?
Never
I watch
seen
that
movie.
every Christmas.
My parents don't watch Christmas movies, so I
The
didn't
Grinch.
watch any of them growing up.
Mm.
That's my Home Alone.
I didn't see Home Alone until like 2 months ago. My mom hates Home Alone though. Like she actually hates it. It's not just that they'd never watched them. She just doesn't like that movie.
Look at that hood.
And then Anakin's just gonna take a brisk stroll up the stairs.
Up the steps of the Jedi Temple.
Yeah. I do like the little motif in the score right here. Strike first, strike hard, Cobra Kai for life.
No mercy.
No mercy. Nick wouldn't get it.
Mm. This whole conversation is way longer than I remember.
Me too.
The Mustafa system. I'll tell you one thing I do like about Rogue One: the fact that his lair is just on Mustafar. He's like, I want to go
I
back
do
to the
enjoy
place where
that.
I lost my legs. That's where I want to set up my home base at.
Well, I mean, do we ever see Anakin leave Mustafar? So, do we ever see Anakin leave Mustafar? Because we see Palpatine get him, but we don't know if he ever actually leaves Mustafar.
They go back to
When he
Coruscant.
gets. Do they go back to Coruscant?
Yeah, well,
Is that what it is?
He takes him off planet somewhere to take him to the doctor or whatever. I'm pretty sure it's on Coruscant. We'll see that at the end of the movie here.
I'm not sure if they took him off the planet.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think we ever see him leave the planet. We see him like get.
Well, either way, it's 20
brought
years
back.
later, so he will leave the planet at some point to do other stuff.
Yeah, he does leave.
It's not like he's only there between movies.
Man, this is such a good sequence.
This just breaks your heart, you know? You're just like,
It really
damn.
does.
I mean, I feel nothing, and the only reason I might actually feel anything is because John Williams is about to go off. But really, it's like, how do I care about any of these characters? I don't know any of these characters. Literally, the only one I know, or the only two I know, are Obi-Wan and Yoda. They're the only ones that don't die.
But I think it's just like the impact of like, this is why Jedis are gone, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no, I just think
Like,
they don't.
why
Like,
there's
the
no
Jedi were
Force,
so stupid
like-
that they let this happen. Like, they were so clouded that they let all this stuff happen. And they were their own demise.
Yeah, I think just watching these movies as movies, which is all I do, I don't think I feel enough of that. I don't think they do a good enough job with that to make this actually work.
66.
Totally.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, now did they ever explain, is this a programming thing?
Yes, they have
Yes.
inhibitor chips in them when they were built, when they were cloned.
Oh, sad noise
Yeah,
here. Aw.
baby.
I guess you don't see her die. She, like, I don't know if she can swim or not.
No.
We never actually see.
But this is really, yeah, this scene, this whole sequence, I'm just like, oh.
There's Kiadi Mundi.
There's Dickhead. About to be Dick dead.
Oh my god.
I love that they just stop.
Oh, me too.
That's a great moment.
This entire sequence is great. Oh, Felucia. I love the look of Felucia. And I'm sad that we never get to explore it in the movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sadly, after this little sequence, we can say bye, Felucia. Just tell me, am I pulling a block or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pull a block.
All right. You ever just feel so much death that you drop your cane?
That's me after eating hot mac and cheese.
That's me after my second rum and coke.
Me after my second wine bottle.
Wine bottle, not glass, guys.
Yeah, bottle.
Bottle.
They have a problem.
There's Plo
folks.
Koon.
I couldn't think of a
No,
good.
Plo
I couldn't think of
Koon.
a good pun in time for Plo Koon.
I don't remember this character.
I don't know you.
I know she's in Clone Wars. I just don't pay attention to her story stuff specifically.
It's not like Shakti or like
Yeah.
Luminara, you know.
People that had a very integral. Oh, wait a second. Was that Kanan's master? Is that who that's supposed to
Oh.
This is the only good Yoda combat moment right here.
be? Is him running? Yeah.
Him doing that. That's it. Okay, Manny, I'll just ask you here because I might forget to do it on the episode. The Wookiee next to Tarful on Kashyyyk, is that Chewie?
I don't think so. No.
I don't think so either, because Chewie has the thing that he wears, the little whatever it is.
Here.
Yeah. The ammo packs.
Yeah, that one doesn't have it.
Skywalker.
There are too many of them.
Many of them. What are we going to do?
What are you gonna do? Not a goddamn thing, kiddo.
I think it's so smart that they got a kid actor that looks like what Anakin looked like in like Phantom
Mm.
Menace. You know?
Like he's killing
Yeah.
the Anakin that he used to be, you know?
Exactly, Nick. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Themes.
Even though a lot of people have an issue with him killing kids.
I have an issue with how rushed everything is, but
I'm pro Anakin killing kids.
I am too.
all right, I'm gonna leave that clean. Now, the kid that's about to die here, I believe, is Jet Lucas, who I mentioned in the last movie. George Lucas's son.
George Lucas's son. Bail.
And so it is.
Now, Nick, we were talking about this in this fire zone the other night. Do you have a preferred mark of clone trooper helmets?
No, not really.
Interesting.
The only ones I know were like the yellow one and the blue one.
Yeah,
Like, I
but
know
like
we
they
see the
have
camel
different
one
like
earlier.
phases because you have like your phase 1, your phase 2, you have your arc
No,
troopers, which
I'm
are
not
closer
familiar
to the
enough.
actual. Okay,
I saw that
just
I saw
curious.
that picture with all of them, and I'm like, yeah, I guess there's some cool ones. Like, I think it's just like what's your preferred color at that point. Although I do just like how the Stormtrooper helmets look, so I do like the design that's getting close to Stormtrooper helmets.
So you're like a phase 2 arc trooper. Gotcha.
Sure, yeah. I love when that Kiwi accent slips in with Tamara Morrison.
Oh, I don't think it's supposed to be hidden.
Well, okay, I guess that's in general. I like when they say dead or something like that, because they're like, dead.
Did.
I think all the actual funny stuff from Taika Waititi's character in the Marvel movies is just the way he talks. Just him talking in his Kiwi voice.
Yeah.
Him as the assassin droid, though.
IG.
Oh my god, he's in
IG
Star
11.
Wars. I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
He's IG 11.
Yeah, IG-11.
Yoda's theme. Is that the Tantive 4? Now, Manny, I'm not sure. I think I probably asked you this before. Did you play the Revenge of the Sith video game, like the official movie game?
I did not know.
I beat it a couple times. I think I got it. Maybe when I was like 11 or 12. It was like years after it came out. But I believe there was like a whole sequence of Obi-Wan having to get back to his ship after he gets betrayed.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they made it look so easy here.
There's also just a bunch of padding in that game. Like there's this Jedi that Anakin fights in the temple that like you never see here. There's also an alternate ending of that game where Anakin kills Obi-Wan, he successfully does the flip, and then he kills the Emperor, and then he's like, the galaxy belongs to me. And then that's the alternate ending of the game. You could see the fire from there. I literally saw it from there earlier in the movie.
I can't believe that.
His face shrouded in darkness there. his eyes should be yellow by now, right? I mean,
Not
Yes.
yet.
killing the Trade
Well,
Federation
he
is
hasn't.
not equivalent to killing all those children. In terms of like, because it's like committing the dark deeds is what makes his eyes gradually turn yellow, or at least in theory, that's the idea, right?
I honestly don't know the reason why it turns yellow, but I'm assuming it means he's evil. Or
Yeah.
going into the dark side.
Yeah, well, I was thinking, like, on the scale of evilness, to me, after he kills the kids, his eyes should be yellow. But, like, they become yellow as he's killing the Trade Federation in a little bit.
They're just Jedi kids.
Yeah, they're younglings.
Yeah, who needs them?
They'll capture more later.
The Force will balance itself out, Nick, okay? They're
Mhm.
just younglings. They're fine. But the Trade Federation, on the other hand,
Those white walls blinded me every time we cut to it, because I'm not too far from my computer screen.
and then we're here on Mustafar, baby. Mustafar.
We love the
You love it.
Mustafar.
You love the Mustafar. It's not always about the midichlorians, Anakin. It's about the Mustafar system. Love the Mustafar system. Let's go, Mustafar.
You gotta get your bath, Anakin.
Viceroy Newt Gunray.
It's crazy he's like survived all this time.
I was gonna say, it's gotta be
I know.
cathartic for all the Phantom Menace haters to see this scene happen.
Yep.
They just wish that could happen with Jar Jar, you know?
Yeah.
He has an important role, guys, in this movie.
He does.
Movie.
Yeah.
He walks solemnly with his head held what? With his head hung low.
Wow.
I'm sure Nick's gonna clip that one. Oh, we'll see.
I honestly was not paying attention, honestly.
It was me not being able to talk.
Well, I'll hear it back.
Yeah, when you listen back to it.
Around the Jedi Temple, a perimeter we will create.
Oh no.
Not
Elena,
again.
that is the worst line. Now,
It's
what's
in
the
Ramon's
what's the
favorite
bigger
movie,
planet
though.
under Mustafar? Is
I
this
don't know,
like an
man.
Endor thing where it's like the moon of Mustafar?
There's probably a moon.
Probably. Yeah, it probably is
That's
the moon.
that's no moon. This whole movie's Anakin just telling R2 to stay with the ship.
And he's like, "Aw."
Oh, the vibes. I don't like him anymore. Uh-oh.
Mouse droids.
The mouse droids are like, oh, bad vibes, bad vibes.
Gonk.
This was also a mission in that Revenge of the Sith game. Fighting your way up to dismantle the coded message or whatever. You guys ready to see Liberty die?
With thunderous applause.
Oh, yeah. Doggos.
You okay there, Dexter?
No, that's not my doggo.
Oh,
No,
it's probably.
it's Ahsoka trying to get it.
Mhm.
Oh my God, Ahsoka. She could be here anytime that she wants.
Dexter is passed the fuck out behind me here. Good for him.
Vader's next to me, passed out.
Mm.
Look at that. All the people you hate from episode 1.
Mm-hmm. Well, Bail Organa wasn't in episode 1. And Captain Panaka, or no, that's not Panaka. He's Captain Typho. He was introduced in episode 2 as well. So there's only one person I hate from episode 1 there. It's Jar Jar. Those horrible yellow eyes. Yes, I made the same joke twice. I'm sorry. Love that everyone's on board with this.
Everyone
No questions at all.
is.
Yeah. Except Padme. Wonder how the actual Queen of Naboo is feeling.
Thunderous applause.
Yeah, you make that point, Padme.
There's applause.
That scream's always made me laugh for whatever reason. We're back in the server room, Manny.
I love this place. I'm not even joking.
For the clones to discover a recalibration, a long time it will take. That's also a pretty good Yoda prequel line. You ever just see a security hologram of your Padawan killing younglings?
It's like Yoda clearly already knows.
Yes. Trying to spare him the pain.
Mm-hmm.
But then literally later in the scene, Yoda, who didn't want him to know, was like, I'm going to need you to go kill him. Because I have to fight the Emperor.
I thought we weren't supposed to have feelings, Yoda.
You know, I think I'd never thought about it until just now, but I think the use your feelings line, if I were watching that movie for the first time today, I would have thought he was about to summon Qui-Gon.
I can see it.
Because he's like barely talked to Padme this entire trilogy.
Yes.
Plus, a modern movie wouldn't pass up the chance to do a Qui-Gon cameo and have everybody clap for a second.
No.
Is Liam Neeson gonna be in the Obi-Wan series?
I think he'll have a scene.
I think so. I've seen it.
A security hologram of Anakin.
Of
killing younglings.
And here's where he covers his mouth from laughing.
It's like she kind of knows.
Hmm.
She knows. I will do it. I must.
This is like her best acting, honestly, in the whole.
Hmm.
In the trilogy, yes. I was about to
Yes.
say,
In career,
No. Okay. In the trilogy, hold your horses.
I think her performance in Your Highness has something to say about that.
You ever seen a movie called Jackie?
No.
No, legitimately no.
I've never seen it either.
No.
I was just asking.
The Black Swan, though.
You ever watch Annihilation? I like Annihilation. I like it more
Annihilation's
than
fine.
most.
The first viewing of Annihilation, I watched it at midnight, so I definitely fell asleep, but I liked the movie.
I didn't fall asleep, but the ending definitely got me. I was very uncomfortable during that whole cloning sequence. Which, I mean, I guess spoilers for Annihilation, but the movie's like 5 years old.
Oh, it's 4 years old this year. What the fuck?
4. Yeah.
Wow.
I was like 2018. That was like 3 years ago. No, it's gonna be 4 years, and
It's gonna be
I think
4.
it was a February release.
That's how I felt about
Chrome ship, baby.
what was Oh, I love chrome ships. I do like the way the light is reflecting off that.
Mm.
Ooh. It's hot. What was the movie that I was like, it's that old already?
I don't know.
Was it Rogue One? Was Rogue One the one that
Yeah,
I'm
Rogue
like,
One's 5
it's
years old
already
now.
this
Mhm.
old?
Yeah.
Because to me, Rogue One feels like 3 years ago.
Rogue One feels like 10 years ago to me at this point. Force Awakens feels more recent to me than Rogue One does. So
There we go.
yeah, I'm looking at Natalie Portman's letterbox trying to see what other movies I could have made a joke reference to. I could have referenced No Strings Attached with Ashton Kutcher,
Mm-hmm.
which was the inferior. It was the inferior Friends with Benefits movie of 2011 because Friends with Benefits was a much better Friends with Benefits movie.
That's Mila
True.
Kunis and Justin Timberlake?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Immediately. Hayden
I
was
don't know
good
why,
at...
but that gave me big Incredibles vibes.
I was gonna say Hayden was good at being Anakin, but as soon as he has to go back to being angsty, he's just bad.
Yeah. Hayden is good at being likable and being,
Mhm.
when he makes that turn. But when he's trying to be angsty, eek.
As well as hitting on Padme. Ooh.
Oh yeah, ooh, him hitting on Padme is a big oof.
Oh, we get Across the Stars playing there for just a second. Wait a minute, I know that ship.
Now he runs.
Until he starts doing a walk.
Doing a brisk walk again.
There we go.
Okay.
How did she get that pregnant?
The Force, Manny. How hot is it supposed to be on the planet? To me,
I always imagined it was supposed to be like you're inside a volcano. You wouldn't be able
yeah,
to.
you shouldn't be able to
sitting
stand outside like this. No,
Yeah.
No, but
you're
the
right
Force.
next to all that eruption.
Kill younglings. Us.
Us.
Us is a pretty good movie from what I remember. I only watched it once.
It was okay.
Yeah, kind of disappointing.
I liked it a lot.
Love won't save you. Only my new powers can do that.
Come sail away, come sail
Oh,
away,
dear.
come sail away,
Win,
Annie.
Annie.
Oh, God, pull a block.
No, don't pull a block.
Pull
That
a
was
block. Oh,
amazing.
come on. Don't encourage him.
I love sticks. I don't believe what I'm
Right.
hearing.
You've changed.
I don't want to hear any more about Obi-Wan.
Anakin,
You're breaking my
you're
heart.
breaking my heart.
The best. You're going down a path I can't follow.
The
Superhero
power
pose.
stance.
Yes! Obi-Wan.
Here we go. Here comes a great speech.
Oh, this is some Ron and Deathly
You
Hallows
brought
Part
him
1
here to
shit. He's
kill
like,
me.
oh, you're with him.
Yeah. Are you talking about when Ron and Hermione?
He thinks Harry and Hermione are together.
Yes.
Because the locket
Because
is
he
the
saw
one
them
ring,
dancing.
and it's making his
Yeah.
mind play tricks on him. She's dead now.
They're dead now.
They're dead now?
You have done that yourself.
Love that line.
Me too.
This is iconic.
You want to take her from me?
Lust for power have already done that. Next me, Obi-Wan. I've seen through the lies of the Jedi.
I do not fear the dark side as you do.
Here we go. I bring peace, freedom, justice,
Justice
and security to my new empire.
Your new empire.
Your new empire.
Is this a split diopter, Manny?
Make me kill you.
I think it is.
Anakin, my allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy. If
With
you're not
me,
with me,
Then you're my
then
enemy.
you're my enemy.
enemy.
All right, at
only
that
a
point,
Sith
just do the
deals in
cliche.
absolutes.
Just do the cliche. There's nothing wrong with that.
Do what I must.
I love that. Only a Sith
Don't-
deals in
we'll
absolutes.
try.
Which is an absolute. No one's ever said that before.
Yeah.
All right,
But
and this is where I
All
tune
right.
out of the
This
movie.
fight goes on
let's
too long.
go.
Anakin, let's do a dance for 20 fucking minutes.
This is why when you have a sibling, you just reenact this scene over and
Hold
over
on, I love
again.
this.
He just pushes him away.
Yoda just pushing stuff. Also, yeah, guys, sorry about the levels.
Look at all his
I
dead
almost
bodies.
love. Yeah, I almost love this theme as much as Duel of the Fates. You
Mm.
know.
It's really good.
It is good. I mean, George Lucas always going hard in these prequels. It's clearly the best part.
You mean John Williams?
Who did I
You
say?
said George Lucas. George Lucas
Lucas.
always going hard. The best part of the prequel is George Lucas.
I meant John Williams, yeah. Not if anything to say about it, I have.
Ah! Yes, the
goofy-
chair. The chair.
This might be the worst fight in the entire series.
I low-key
I don't
love
like it, but I also don't like the Dooku fight in Attack of the Clones.
I much prefer that to this.
How low can you go?
It said mouthing
How
words. It
low
looked like
can you
Hayden
go?
said "fuck you." I swear to God, that's what it looked like. The caption said
Ooh,
mouthing
you're getting
words,
a
so I
drop
looked
kick.
up and it looked like he was saying "fuck you." I swear.
Anakin uses choke.
It's not very effective because look, Obi-Wan's already back on the offensive.
How is this not cool?
I mean, no,
It's not.
it's not. Yeah,
But imagine if people were in the seats though.
I
They're
was
like,
thinking
wait,
that.
what the hell?
They're like, "Oh, a show. Why does the Chancellor have a red lightsaber?"
Why is he in black robes? This part I don't like.
What the fuck
this
is
part.
It's
this
iconic,
part.
but it's also stupid.
It's
Literally,
very flashy.
that is symbolic of this entire sequence for me. I'm more concerned about showing off than making you feel any emotion whatsoever.
See, but I don't feel that for most of it.
Like, they don't even talk to each other until the very end. There's literally just fighting. Overly choreographed fighting. I don't buy into conflict between them at this point. Now we get
See,
some
this is
we
where I
get- we
don't
get
buy
duel
into it.
fates
Is
here.
like it's just how many rooms and
Yeah.
pillars they go through. Like that, I don't like.
Mhm.
But the actual fight choreography itself, I don't care if it's over choreographed because I feel it.
It's like, I don't know, when you're in a fight with a friend and you like so angry you can't talk to them. That's kind of where, and then they're like also concentrating as much as they can, you know.
Yeah, but
so...
if I'm in a fight with someone and I'm just blinded by anger, I'm not gonna have good form. I'm gonna be just hacking at them the entire time.
Yeah, but you're also not a Jedi that's been trained.
Okay, so we're supposed to like these characters that are just emotionless? That's the excuse people always give for the Jedi, and I'm like, okay, then I guess I don't like the Jedi because they're so fucking stoic the entire time.
Yeah,
That's the point of the Jedi.
that's the point.
though.
Okay,
You're not
well,
supposed
those
to-
aren't interesting characters because there's nothing to them.
That's why they fall.
Yeah, that's why they're not interesting for 3 entire movies. Oh, I hate the sound that Yoda's nails are about to make.
Chalkboard.
I hate nails on anything.
Ugh!
Ah,
No.
ugh, no.
I think it's the only time we see Yoda without his, like, main robe, and it's
Robe?
weird.
Yeah.
Like, in the entire saga. Why did we need
And
that
this is
shot
where
of the robe falling?
to symbolize that they think he's dead.
Oh, okay.
Or he just failed at that moment.
Yeah, that's when he has officially failed.
Okay, do we need this?
No, we don't.
This isn't even, like... They're more worried about their footing than about fighting the other guy. They take, like, a couple hacks each. Oh, never mind. They actually go right back into it. Now, I'm not made of stone, This shot goes hard.
Yes, that does go
Here
hard.
we go.
Yoda back into the crawl space.
Hurry.
Magma.
Liquid hot magma. Anytime I hear magma, I can only think of Dr. Evil. Yeah, I just feel like the entire focus of the sequence is not in the right place. Like this whole second half to me is like he only cared about making it epic and then didn't actually care about anything happening between the characters. That's what always bugged me.
He needed them to get to the right position. You know, for the high ground, low ground ending.
Now this makes me want to get like a high C or maybe like an orange soda.
Wait, what?
It makes me want to get like a high C lava burst.
It's been like 3 days since my last McDonald's high C. I need it once again.
I've never had a McDonald's
why do you sound like
high
someone
C?
coming in for confession? Father, it's been 3
Father,
days
it's been
since
3
my
days
last
since my last McDonald's high C.
I forgive you, my son.
I feel like confessing. It's been like 3 weeks since my last Panda Express, and I have Panda all the time. He used the double flip ability from Fallen Order.
I love when he goes on this droid.
I love
He's
these
just trying
droids
to
are
do
just
his
there.
job.
Choose your
They're trying
fighter.
to do their job.
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. We don't need the from my point of view part. We really don't. It takes all the all the oomph out of his line.
Now we got some grunts in here.
Here we go, baby.
High ground.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. You underestimate my power. Don't try it. Yeah.
I call this the slice and dice.
What is that from again?
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
I don't remember the context of it. I just know that line.
Probably the karate moves.
Yeah, the karate moves.
Now, I've told Nick this before, but I used to reenact this. You said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them. Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness. I have you.
Think about how much could have been prevented if Obi-Wan just puts him out of his misery here.
I loved you, Anakin. Oh, you're my brother, Anakin.
You're my brother.
I loved you.
The whole last movie is like, he's like a son to me, and now it's, you're like a brother to me, Anakin.
Speech does still go hard. I do love this scene.
Oh yeah, Ewan's great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My man's whole body is on fire.
Damn.
F in the chat for his legs.
For his whole body.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's feeling it everywhere. But his legs simply do not exist anymore. Did 3PO pick her up and bring her to the ship? To
Right?
her bed?
Nah, it was
He's-
R2.
He's
R2's a
swole.
legend.
Yes, he is. He's doing great.
I do like the parallel of both of them asking for each other.
Mm-hmm.
And the intercutting where
poetry,
he's
it
being
rhymes.
reborn as Darth Vader while she's dying.
Yeah.
Yep. Or giving birth.
Yeah.
You know, I always said it's like poetry.
It's sort of, they
rhymes.
rhyme. I might have gone too far in a few places.
The face palm.
He just looks more tired than anything.
No, but he's also like thinking, he's like, should I have just killed him? Did I do the
Mhm.
right thing?
You're looking great, buddy.
He's a survivor.
Now let's see if he's taken to Coruscant, because I don't think he is.
It might not specifically be Coruscant, but I feel like it is. It's definitely raining where he's taken, which means it's not Mustafar. Your Majesty. This is like all in the same day.
This is within like an hour of each other.
Yeah, it's like an hour ago he rebranded to the Empire, and they're all like, Your Majesty. Must have been another programming
Yeah.
thing. I want them to call
Yeah,
me Your
inhibitor.
Majesty. How you doing, Annie?
And
You okay?
looking like a nice brisket.
It looks a little too done in a couple places. Might have gone too far in a few places.
Freaking damn it. I mean, sometimes brisket can look a little bit overdone in some places, but
Yeah.
then you actually cut into it and it's fine. So
We're calling Anakin a brisket?
Manny did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but when Yoda had his eyes closed, did he look like Sam Jackson to anyone? Like right here, it looks like Sam Jackson. Am I wrong?
What? I didn't. I wasn't looking for it, but
Me
I don't
either.
think so.
This is off the rails.
Is this like the moon?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh, so
Some
going with
sort
the
of moon.
barbecue theme. Do you think the little stubs that used to be Anakin's legs are the burnt ends?
Oh, I guess he does get taken back.
Yeah, I don't know if it looks like Coruscant, but yes, like I said, I knew it was raining.
So
Yeah.
he goes there and she goes to off.
She goes to a
Moon,
moon base
probably.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Moon somewhere. Yeah, it looks like Coruscant. My bad.
Don't challenge me. I know what I'm talking about.
Then the hands.
Ooh, Uba.
That looks like something out of Spy Kids 3D.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was gonna ask you ever just lose the will to live, but then the answer might not be so fun.
She has lost the will to live.
Twins.
I love that she just immediately has these names when they come out too.
Luke. Leia.
His mouth is not moving at all while he's doing these screaming.
You can scream without your mouth open.
Yeah, but the scream I'm hearing is definitely an open mouth scream.
Is that baby CG?
Maybe?
Yeah. It doesn't.
Well, that there it's not.
Is it?
Maybe in the wide shots. Ooh, bah.
We need those droids now.
Yes, we do.
You think Pete looks at this scene differently than we do?
Oh, God.
Stop.
Sorry.
This did not need to be brought up.
He's not gonna even listen to this.
No. An
No,
inside
he won't.
joke that like a couple of people will know.
Guys, it's Zurg.
Oh yeah.
The eyes, he's like, whoa.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the pause before that first breath that we're about to get.
I know.
Oh, so
I
good.
love that hiss. It's so good.
Is Anakin all right? I know she already asked that.
She's really breathing and everything here. That's why it's like, how do you just
Lose the will to
Mhm.
live.
There's still what? There's still some leftovers in the fridge, Obi-Wan. Can you go eat those for me? James Earl Jones. Pretty good.
Pretty good. Is she all right? Is she safe?
Is it secret? Is it safe?
Yeah.
it's insane.
It seems in
In
your
your anger,
anger.
you killed her.
Killed her.
I couldn't have.
She was alive.
Here we go, folks.
Cinema? Question mark?
I don't think it's cinema. It's iconic, but not for a good reason, in my
Mhm.
opinion.
He's walking around like a Frankenstein monster here.
That's appropriate though.
No.
I would love to see be on set for that take right there. How is he directed? Like, imagine also just hearing it coming out of the mask and nothing else.
Yeah.
Let's take him to Darth Vader's literal home world.
Right? Because he hates sand so much. Why would he
Mhm.
want to
He'll
go back
never
there?
go there.
Leia theme kicking in.
Sweet.
I hate that. This is what he says. So I'm going to teach you how to talk to Qui-Gon.
Mm-hmm.
So is Qui-Gon supposed to be the first Force ghost, or
I guess we never see one before. We don't see any in this trilogy.
no?
I don't know if first ever, but it's like
Mm.
he did learn how to do
Hey,
it.
it's Wedge.
Yeah. C-3PO's first death.
I love that they cut from that joke right to this very somber funeral. We get Boss Nass here again, don't we?
Could someone re-edit this, but with the celebration music from the end of Phantom Menace?
I'm sure someone has.
Yeah.
Oh, sad Jar Jar, sad Boss Nass.
Yeah,
Oh,
she still
see-
has the baby bump.
And she still got the Chipor snippet. Not the Chipor snippet.
Chipotle.
Oh, Jesus, dude. Why are you like this?
TIE fighters already being introduced.
They already made them in secret.
Yeah.
And look at all these new uniforms.
Right? So quickly.
They had it already? Did they get this guy to do, like, the actual on-set work in Rogue One for Tarkin? Was that the story?
Yes. Yeah.
Tarkin was like, I'm ready for this.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure what happened right there is that Palpatine was like, all right, so I need you to go check on the clones in Camino. And that's why we get the beginning of Bad Batch.
Mm-hmm.
First time we ever actually see Alderaan. He would trust her with his life.
Guys, it's Zach and Cody.
You're
Huh?
serious?
No.
Okay.
Well, they were in Friends before this. I'm sure they were already in their show.
This was the year that show started.
I was like, they're my age. What?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, Elena, you were in 6th grade when this came out.
You know what I will say? Good for the actress who plays Beru. She got 2 movies and she only had 1 line. And it's
Yeah.
just her saying hello. Good for her
She
getting
gets to
get-
say, I
getting
was
those
in
paychecks.
Star Wars.
Yes.
And there's Joel Edgerton.
Binary Sunset. It fucks, folks.
It really do. Ooh, but that green screen don't.
Okay, I'm gonna stop there. Damn, Ben Burt doing all the jobs. He did all the sound and he was a co-editor.
Guys, we finished the prequels. We've
Woo!
gotten through what people would say are the worst 3 films.
We are
but
3/11ths of the way through the Star Wars saga.
Yes.
And through all of it.
3/11ths.
Well, I guess.
Yeah. Because
I'm
including
not,
Clone Wars,
I'm not
it makes
counting Clone
11.
Wars.
Then 10.
No, it's 11 and then Clone Wars makes 12.
Yes, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
I can count, guys.
Yeah.
I really can. But we did it. We made it through
did
the prequel trilogy. Elena, your thoughts?
Love this movie still. I'm glad we ended on a high note.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Jimmy Smith's my man.
It's a 3.5, legitimately.
I'll take it.
If I'm
Nick.
looking at
I'll
it
take
critically, it would probably be there. But me just being loving Star Wars, I love this movie. I adore it. I watch it pretty regularly. I watch it more than I watch more movies in the Star Wars trilogy compared to some other people, but it's good. I like it.
Mhm.
Sure, it goes far in a few
Goes too
places.
far in a few places.
It's a little bit too long.
Yeah.
The opening and the ending could both be cut down.
It's one of those movies
But-
that simultaneously... Oh, God, widescreen just flashed for me. Ow, that hurt. It's one of those movies that's simultaneously too long and too rushed, I think.
Yeah. It's too long because it focuses on the wrong things, but it rushes through the stuff that should be
Mhm.
given more focus. But at the same time, it's trying to fit two movies worth of character development into one. So, it is what it is, but all in all, it's good.
Yeah.
And we enjoyed it, and we hope that you guys enjoyed going through this journey with us through the first chronological films in the Star Wars trilogy. We,
Mhm.
of course, want to thank Elena for being here with us for Revenge of the Sith. And who knows? Maybe you'll see them pop up in another commentary soon. Hint, hint,
Mhm.
wink, wink.
Who knows?
Maybe.
Maybe. But, Elena, do you want to shout out your dogs?
Yeah, so I have 2 dogs. They're Shiba Inus, and they're both named Vader and Ahsoka.
Oh, yeah.
See, I'm clearly a fan, guys. You can follow them on Instagram at shiba.vader. And they also have a website where you can buy stickers, shibavader.com.
I'm gonna go bankrupt from these stickers, folks. I'm telling you.
Yes, we've bought our stickers already. They've come in. Mine came in after I moved back up to college,
Yeah,
so
that
I don't
sucks.
have them
No!
physically in my hands.
I should do the Vader. No!
No.
Yeah, so that's unfortunate. But guys, go support Elena and their dogs. Any little bit helps
Mhm.
along the way. You guys know where to find us. We have all of our links down in the description. We hope that we'll catch you guys on the next episode of whatever it is we're doing. Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.